Hey guys, welcome to Ton Time. Today we will be looking at the SwitchBot bot. Now, if you want to make your home smarter and automate things, and there are some devices that you can't automate because it's not smart. It's just like a coffee maker where you would hit a button, or a TV that isn't smart that you have to hit a button. Anything with a mechanical button on it that you need to turn on with a remote and it's not hooked up to the internet or Bluetooth for you to do it on your phone. This little guy comes handy. It's basically a small robot in this box, and it's a little plastic arm that comes out that toggles things on and off for you. So a lot of people use this for turning on their light switches if they don't want to switch out their whole light switch, and use like a Z-Wave or Zigbee switch. They just want to use this bot to do it. Or a place that you're renting that you don't want to spend money on, but you want to automate a few things. This thing is pretty good at doing that. Yeah, as you can see here, see that's a little illustration there, and you use an app to do it. And it works with a lot of things. As you can see, it works with Alexa, Google Home, Siri shortcuts, works with IFTTT, SmartThings, and Clova. So it also works with a couple open source projects like Home Assistant as well. This works via Bluetooth, but I believe they also have a hub that you can buy separately that connects it via Wi-Fi. So yeah, so this is a pretty cool little device. I just wanted to pick it up because I saw a lot of cool things that people do with it, and I wanted to play around with it at home. And I've been making my home a lot smarter as well, so I definitely want to play with this and give it a shot. So let's go ahead and unbox it, see what's inside, and I'll show you guys a few use case of how this would work. So this is the retail packaging. It's very small form factor, the size of my hand to the packaging. So this tells you things that you could use to turn things on and off, light switch, computer, thermostat, um, things like that. Simple. You set it up, download the app, and control your bot via Bluetooth. You can set schedule, set password, authorization, up to 600 days use with the rechargeable battery. So yeah, nice little packaging, very compact, small form factor. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what is inside this little guy here. All right, so let's open it. Okay, so you got the SwitchBot, and I believe it comes in black too. I got the white one. So very small compared to my hand. It is a little thick, as you can see. It's roughly probably about, in looking at my mat here, it's close to an inch thick. So it is a little thick guy, and you got tape here to you gotta tape it onto the device so the little arm can come out and press the on and off button for you. And it comes with battery already, so you pull this out, and um, the battery it will start communicating here. This little tab there, you see. So once you pull that out, it will connect. And they give you extra stickers here, so you want to move your bot around. It looks like you got one sticker and two little stickers here. And what else does it come with? That is pretty much it. That's everything comes in here. So you get the bot and some stickers here. Let me open it up to see to make sure what stickers what this comes with. Okay, so you get a little sticker with a little loop here. I believe this is for if you want to use your switch, light switch, you'll need to hook this up somehow. So we'll look at the instructions, but there's two of these with the little nylon hook, and then you get another extra sticker here. And looking at the manual here, so this is what it comes with. And then you would scan the QR code to get the app. We'll go through the pairing process. Yeah, so there's different modes here. I believe, yeah, if you look on this instruction here, that's what the sticker is for. So based on what light switch you have, this thing would tape onto one part of a light switch, either I think it's probably the off or on, and it would push it out to turn it on and push it in to turn it off or on, based on how your light switch is with this little guy. So I am going to, let's go ahead and take a look at the app and download the app and see how that works. Okay, so I have my trusty phone here. I'm going to use the camera, and let me give you guys a side view of what I'm doing as well. Okay, so I'm going to scan this barcode here with my camera app. So I'm going to go ahead and open it, and there's the SwitchBot app. I'm just going to hit get, and it is now installing. So while it's installing, it wants you to remove the battery, the plastic battery isolation tab. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove this cover, this plastic protection cover here, and I'm going to remove the battery tab. So you download the app. So it's asking for location, so I'm going to go ahead and allow it while using the app. And it tells you here, automate scenes, use for home sharing. They have dark mode now, and make the most out of your widget. So it's going to need permission. So let's go ahead and just set permission, allow. And then notification switch marketing. Okay, you could turn that off there for marketing notification. And it looks like it already found bot 0B. So I'm going to go ahead and press on that. Mode. So let's call this bot 1. I'm not going to put it in a room yet. Okay, so pairing was pretty easy, as you can see. You just remove the little tab so battery can start communicating out. Once you install the app, you don't even have to create an account yet. You could just open the app, it sees the bot, and you just pretty much go inside and name it. So as you can see earlier, so I named this just bot 1 for now, and I didn't really assign it a room yet or a type because I am just playing around with it. So there you have it. So let's go ahead and look at some of the app, some of the features inside. So it looks like you can have multiple bots. It's probably going to line up on this home screen here. So if you want to look into the bot, you just tap in this gray area here. If you tap on the icon itself, that will execute the command on the bot to initiate the switch. So let's go ahead. So here, as you can see, you could name it as we saw earlier. And looks like there's 2 modes. You have a press mode and a switch mode. So it looks like press mode is by default, and press mode, if you can see here on the top, it looks like the switch just comes out and presses a button, and looks like you could hold it for 60 seconds. So I'm just let's do an example. So I'm going to hold it for 3 seconds, and I'm going to execute it out here. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, it's holding. And then it's back. So it does hold, and it does hold for 3 seconds there. So I'm going to put that back to 0. So that was pretty much the pressing a switch option. I'll show you guys again. Once I execute it, a little arm just comes out and presses it. Here, let's do a side view. So that's how pressing a power button would work. Now, if you want to put it on a light switch, I believe you need to change the mode here to switch mode. And here it says, want to switch the mode, please note that if the device has been paired to a mode, you need to pair them again after. Okay. And it looks like if you look on the top here, that's switch mode. So there's an on and off based off how your light switch is set. And you could also hold it again if you want. and you could reverse the directions if you want. So as you can see, when I reversed it, the arm went out and it went in that direction. If I turn it off, it goes into another. So you can switch the directions there, and I believe there's instructions on how that works. So let's see. So this is the installation guide. See, so if you look on the add-on here where it says switch mode, looks like that's what you need to do for switch mode. So basically you're going to take one of these, and since it's on switch mode, the arm's sticking out. So you would take like this area here, this loop, and you would loop it inside here into the switch, as you can see there, and you will stick this on the switch, and basically based off how your switch is, it will pull the switch in or out. So right now this is like in the on position, so if I hit off, it's gonna move the switch differently. So that's if you were to stick it on a switch there. And yeah, so it's quite easy to do. You just stick it on and it will pull the switch on and off based off of on and off here. So yeah, so you would stick it on and it would turn on and off your light switch for you. But for me, I am going to use that I'm going to use this to press a button. So oh, you know what, I need to take that out first. So be sure if you're going to switch it, take this piece out, and then I am going to switch it back. All right, so it's back inside. So now when I use it, it's just going to come out and press a button. So it looks like you can set a password on the bot, so it's not set. So after setting or changing password for your bot, actions assigned to this pair remote will become invalid. You will need to resend actions to the remote. So that's another warning there. I'm not going to set a password for it. You can set schedules here. You can set the hour, time, date, minutes, AM, PM. You could tell it to do only once, repeat, and press mode here. So you could do schedules, and this is an installation of accessories, which these two light switch accessories and extra adhesive sticker. And yeah, so if you hit next, that's the example that it's giving you there. So it just depends on what light switch you have earlier. So if you have one that just toggles on and off, you could do it on press mode. If you have a switch that's on the bottom or top, on and off, top or bottom, you'll need to install the sticker so it knows. So you got to tell it what to do. So yep, so that's the installation guide. Let me just go through the press mode. Your bot will switch to the mode you've selected to help to test the spot during time. This mode will also be synced. Okay. Execute successful. And there's also pictorial guides here to tell you what to do. Or you can watch videos here as well. So they have good tutorials here if you need help installing it. So there's your installation guide. You got your facts here for troubleshooting, firmware, your battery and firmware version, and device info. That's the MAC ID of the robot here. And I pinned mine to the top, even though I only have one. But if you have a bunch of them, you can pin your favorite bot to the top. So that's everything in here. Pretty simple, easy to use. You can set scenes, but you'll need to create an account for scenes. You could shop within the app here. It looks like they have a 50% off sale. These are all the stuff that they offer. SwitchBot, a lot of home automation things here, and this is your account settings for notification preferences and all the other good stuff. But you'll need to sign in to save your preferences there. So I'm not signed in yet. I'll create an account afterwards. So that's it, pretty much. Easy to use. pretty quick. So yeah, that is pretty much the unboxing and a demonstration of going through the app and getting it synced up and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this up on one of my devices and show you guys how it works. So I decided to use the SmartBot, the SwitchBot on my light switch here. This light switch, I can't use my Z-Wave light switch on it because it's missing a common wire. So I'm just going to hook the SmartBot on here. So I'm going to clean the surface, obviously. Make sure everything is nice and clean because you're going to use a sticker. This switch was quite dirty, so I'm just going to wipe it around and I'm going to stick it down there. So I'm going to clean extra down there. But if you want, you could, put it on top if you want to, but I'm going to mount it on the bottom. So clean the surface as best as you can, especially the mounting area. Now I'm going to see and align my SwitchBot to make sure that the arm will hit the switch there, and you don't want it to go too high up. You want to leave a little gap for the arm to come out to hit the switch. And then there's also the mode. You could do, you need to make sure that you put it to switch mode, not press mode, since we have an on and off switch. So I already set that there. And now you could kind of hold it up there and test to make sure that the arm could turn the switch off. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let's see, I'm going to hit it off. So that's off. So I need to reverse it, but this is me just testing it right now. You could reverse the app if your switch is the other way around. You could reverse the direction in the app, which is really easy. Okay, so now I'm going to use that little extra tape with the hook loop on there. I'm going to put the loop inside the arm. There's a little opening there, as I showed earlier. So we're going to put it on there and stick it on the switch like that. So it could pull it back out to trigger the switch. So that's how it's going to work. So let me readjust it a little bit here. So I'm going to tape the main unit onto the switch now. So remember to leave a little gap there. Okay. It's on. It's pretty strong tape, so make sure that you get it on the first time around. So press it down hard. And it looks like it's in place now. Next thing you want to do is just double test it here. Yep, looks like it hits the switch perfectly. So this part here, you want to keep the switch on the down position, or on my case, the off. So here it says keep the switch pressed down as shown in the picture, and peel off the tape liner on the add-on pull string. So that's, for me, that's on, but make sure that it's switched off. So in my case, when I hit the down switch, it's off. And then you're going to take the pull string, line it up on the switch there, and make sure that the little rope on the bottom there's no slack. And then remove the adhesive part on the back and just tape it onto the switch. Again, make sure that the little lanyard or rope hook on the bottom is taut and there's no slack, so the SwitchBot could pull the switch back out when it needs to. So there, yeah, so everything's mounted, taped up, and ready to go. So as you can see, this is how it works. When it turns on a light, the little arm pulls back and pulls the switch forward to turn on the lights. But for me, my direction is reversed, so you can reverse the direction there in the app. So you can set all that up in the app there. So I just reversed it for my scenario, and everything's set up. So now it's off. And if I turn it on, boom, there you go. And when I turn it off, when I turn it off, it presses it in. When I turn it on, it pulls it out. off, and on. That's it. Pretty easy to install. Just a couple of steps there. That's how it would look like. So it is a little bulky, but it works. Especially for me, since this particular light switch, I can't use any of my Z-Wave or smart switches on there because it's an older house and it's missing the common wire, so I can't use it for this particular switch. So the SwitchBot is definitely a good way to control the light switch without using a fancy Z-Wave or Zigbee switch. So it's a pretty neat device, guys. Good for if you're renting too. You don't want to swap out the light switches. You could install this, and when you move out, you could take it with you. Comes with a couple extra adhesives, so you'll have a couple times to mount this with the adhesive, but you can always make your own as well. And the cool thing about this is you can also still manually turn the light switch on and off. It's not like you have to rely on a SwitchBot to turn on and off your lights. As you can see, you still have that option here. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you liked the video, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. This has been a thorough install and in-depth look of the SwitchBot and the app. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time, and stay safe out there.